Today we are at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, and we are having lunch at the Artist's Palette. If you don't know, we do dining reviews every single Monday, so be sure to check those out.
So here at the Artist Palette at Saratoga Springs, we're not eating alone. And in order to bring you guys more variety on what options there are at some of these restaurants, Donald and Elliot are here with us again. They are our minders. No, not really. They're just our friends. What I want to say is thank you to our patrons for choosing this place to eat at this week. This has a lot of a nostalgia for us, mostly because this is where we would come and stay with Taylor's family on a lot of the trips that we came on. So it's nice to be back and sitting here and enjoying the restaurant. Now, something that I like about this place is that I feel like they have an okay variety of options, but not a variety of like crazy flavors, right? So they've got like a cheesesteak and they've got an Italian hoagie, but then they also have some pizza. They've got some salads. They have some vegan options for you as well. So, you know, they're trying to do a pretty good job here of giving you some different things to choose from and something that everybody will enjoy.
If you didn't already know, Saratoga Springs Resort here in Disney World is actually themed after Saratoga Springs, New York, with all the horse racing and just the overall theming of how the buildings look and on the inside. So because of that, I had to get the Saratoga still water, which is actually bottled in Saratoga Springs, New York. It's actually in a really cool bottle. Tastes like pretty good bottled water. And this is actually like a nice glass bottle. But now for my lunch today, I decided to get a pepperoni pizza. So that is my nostalgic item from Saratoga Springs when we used to stay here. However, it used to be a thin crust pizza. This time it was more of a regular type of crust. However, it's very different from all the other quick services on property, which I was really glad about because that is not what I think of whenever I come here to the Artist Palette. It was a nice fluffy crust. It had that really good sauce that I remember from coming here. It's not that same one that you get on the pizzas everywhere else on property. And then it had a good amount of mozzarella cheese and some pepperoni on there. Overall, it was a really good quick service pizza, but like I keep saying, not like the rest on property. So if you want something a little bit different, this is definitely one to come try.
For my lunch today, I chose to get the cheesesteak sandwich. This comes with steak, peppers and onions. It looked like provolone cheese in there, and then it's also served with the Saratoga house-made chips. And this was really good. I thought the steak was seasoned very well. The only thing that I added to it, and it's just like a preference because that's what I like, is I put a little bit of mayo inside of my cheesesteak. So, but it was really good. The bread, I think, sometimes with some of these quick service restaurants, when you get a hoagie-like sandwich, sometimes the bread, I think, has been out for a little while and it's kind of like almost stale, a little bit hard. But this was really good. It was nice and soft. They may have even put it down on the actual grill just for a minute, just to heat it up a little bit, make it a little bit softer on the inside. And overall, it was really, really good. And what I really enjoyed were the chips. They're made here at Saratoga Springs, fresh, a little bit of salt on them. They're good.
For my lunch today, I got the Italian sub, which is basically like, you know, a standard Italian sub. However, it was really, really good. I'm not sure if this is accurate or not, but I haven't really seen an Italian sub throughout any quick service or restaurants in general on Disney property. So it was nice and refreshing. It had a really great vinaigrette on it that I was about. And it's, like Josh said earlier, it's pretty standard menu here. However, I think the quality of ingredients were spot on.
I had the turkey club wrap, which is pretty straightforward, but again, to everyone else's point, the ingredients are really good quality, so there's great flavor. I will say also what I really appreciated about it is that it had Gouda for the cheese, so that gave it an interesting twist. It had a nice ranch dressing, and my favorite ingredient of all that should be on everything, bacon. So again, you really can't go wrong with the menu here. You're getting good quality, good taste, and it's pretty much exactly what you'd expect it to be. The chips are amazing as well, the house-made chips. I could eat a lot of those.
Another item that I ordered to share with the table, split it up just to add a little bit more variety, was the Saratoga salad with chicken. This is served with cranberries, apples, candied walnuts, croutons, and of course chicken. And then also served with a lemon poppy seed dressing, and it was really good. I am not always a big fan of those sweeter types of salads, specifically with the apples and the cranberries, but it was actually really good and balanced really well with the lemon poppy dressing. It was a nice change and a little bit of a lighter offering. So it's kind of like you have an appetizer and then you could have your little entree.
For one of the 2 desserts that we got to share amongst us is the Bullseye Cupcake. This is a chocolate cupcake filled with peanut butter mousse topped with chocolate and peanut butter buttercream with a bullseye white chocolate coin. And it's super cute, and we thought it kind of fit the theme of Saratoga because it's got a little horse, Bullseye's the horse from Toy Story. But it looks fantastic. It definitely has some chocolate crispy pearls on the top as well, and I do like those. So I am excited to try this. I am.
So the second dessert that we have is the chocolate chip cookie, which I got for myself. I am saving it for later because I want to have a chocolate chip cookie to eat later on when I feel like I need a good chocolate chip cookie from Disney. So it'll probably be in like 45 minutes when we make our way back over to Disney Springs, but hey, it's still good. All right, well, that is going to do it for us here at Saratoga Springs at the Artist Palette. And it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back here. It's been quite a while since we've been over here to Saratoga Springs, and I enjoyed having a little lunch here.
Yeah. Typical pricing for most of the entrees is like anywhere from $9 to about $14. Mm-hmm. And I think for Taylor and I to get our 2 entrees plus a salad, the cookie, and her bougie bottle of water over there was about $40. So yep. 3 entrees. I think that's pretty typical for most of the quick service
I would say
here.
So.
And that pizza you could definitely share with 2 people if you really wanted to.
You even could share the sandwich if you wanted like a light lunch.
Yeah, it was good.
I think they have a pretty good selection here, and I was satisfied with this meal.
Yeah.
So let us know if you have ever been to the Artist Palette here at Disney Saratoga Springs Resort.